He's Yeah. Net is really strong versus him, but the hero does come online a little bit faster than before. The moment you get, let's say you have 3 raid band power threads and Manta, you're ready to fight. You can go first defusal, you can go first Manta, it doesn't really matter, but you do come online a little bit faster, so your game is a little bit easier, and eventually you are the full win condition in this game, unless Notil gets like some is the full win condition in the game that isn't really countered that hard at all.
Prepare for battle, slave.
加油！你气不气？
你行，你上。
I'll be creeping while you are
Don't be mad.
It's waves after waves. You have your Enigma, you have your Lycan, you have your Beastmaster with the summons. It won't be easy. I completely agree with you on that point. It won't be easy, specifically because not only is your Naga a very greedy core, you also have a Shaker, right, who will need some space somewhere to get that Blink Dagger off. And usually what they do is they give Zayat a lane in which he farms and gets his dagger, and then he joins these fights. But man, where do you find that farm? It looks rough.
Play hard, but do play nicely, won't you?
How many years? Was he playing Dota 4 years ago? But am I?
You hurt the one.
Oh yeah.
你上。
Wait, you're not kidding? You're serious? He played UK tournaments. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I remember. I remember a lot of Slavs going to UK to earn their yearly salary in one tournament and then come back and just chill, you know, feel like kings for a year. You guys are very nice to have your lands open, you know, to the whole region and not only UK. That's literally charity right there. Oh. Yeah, he started really well with mana burn, and then you just come up to this Bat Rider, you constantly mana burn him, and he can't really use his sticky napalm as much. It's awkward for anyone, right?
You hurt the ones you love.
Nothing to it.
Mid lane, no one is doing pretty well too. He has a full creep wave pushing in, plus he's out CSing the Rubik. And one big thing is Thompson does not have a Sal. It's just flying out to him, that is running out to him on the courier, so he's going to suffer a little bit here. Look at, unless Sucks, yeah. He's trying off well. Hey, he's gonna run, he's fine. Next assassin has... That's actually very interesting as well. We didn't discuss it. So not on this offlane, he has a little bit of an easier time finding farm himself as well, because he can always rotate into the triangle if he deems necessary, farm a bit, then come back, like a normal position 4 Enigma would do. He doesn't necessarily have to stay on the lane constantly, because he can just deny the range creep, mess with the equilibrium, and go back to get his own farm too. So I would argue that this is even a better position for him than to be on the top lane. Look at... And this is how they always play this lane, almost. Unless they can really pressure someone hard, they always just focus on Rezo and his boots of travel. So as long as he gets it fast enough, they're fine. Meanwhile, Motil on the bottom lane was actually farming the small camp of the Radiant, right? So he farms it next to the outpost, and that way he also denies Enchantress the ability to take that creep. Mid lane. No one is about to out-level him by a full level right now. And it's rough. It's rough because he has 11 denies, 26 CS versus 17 of Thompson.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
He didn't have enough mana for... No, that's actually a very peculiar ulti. Usually Lycans and Sumail as well, when he plays this hero, he waits either the Necros or the Dominator. Bottom lane, Notil. He understands that they have a ward here now, so that's a little bit of an upside. He's going for the Necros. It looks like Enigma is going for the Necros as well with 2 Sage's masks, but you know, he can still switch things up. And Lycan has his Necro 1 completed too. So far it's been good. I think you can wait out Necro 2, farm the lane and farm the side camp, and TP down bottom, where Solo is about to die. Or is he?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that was so sad for Thompson. So basically what allowed him to live so much for such a long period of time are the raindrops. He has 2 null talismans, they bulk him up a little bit, but the raindrops really came in. Fade Bolt obviously is level 4, so you don't really hit as hard, nearly hit as hard as Queen of Pain, but all the magical spells dealt with him. There is a smoke though from VP again. Yeah, Thompson though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's true, that's true. They couldn't do a whole lot on the top lane, and they're also rotating the lanes around. You can see Rezo moving towards bottom while LTW is farming the safest triangle. So, Roar.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And that's it, right? The Necro 2 into the push onto the bottom tier 1. But very well read, yeah, very well read by Virtus.pro still, because they did manage to dodge it with their carry. So Naga is still uncontested. LTW is farming the top lane. When it comes to the CS, at least he is on top of the charts, but net worth a bit lower than...
Run off. Heal us.
Enchantress is very tanky at the moment. You have the Untouchable, and you have the level 2 heal.
Come get healed.
Radiant's
But look at
bottom
his...
tower is under attack. Radiant structure.
He's got 2 raindrops. I was just about to tell you, check his inventory.
Tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Loaded to the gills.
That should help.
Yeah, so much vision as well coming from the wolves, coming from the hawks, so it's going to be cool for Virtus.pro to, even when they get these link daggers on their cores like Batrider and Shaker, it's going to be difficult for them to initiate. But man, like Solo is, they even gave him the Ironwood tree, so he has the tree, he has the bracer, magic wand, and 2 raindrops. This Enchantress is so tanky. He's sitting on 1000 HP. Roar.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Road rash. Your spore.
Dire's top tower
Man,
is under
you don't get her. I'll tell you right now, you just don't go for that kill. There is a wolf form used on the mid lane though, and this should be the tier 1 mid as well. There's the fortification, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Zayt has to be careful. That's Fissure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's blocked. Rezo.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It got a couple of creeps at least, and it shoot them away. That's something. But all of that happens because you have this Beast Master. He uses the Hawk. The Hawk is exactly where Zats was. So you, as Rubik, it's very easy to move in and use the Fissure that you've stolen earlier, blocking the Shaker and forcing him into dying without actually contributing at all. It's Beastmaster. No, it's just Beastmaster. I have my frustrations with this hero. It's just so strong. He contributes so much to your game. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rezo.
Dire's courier has Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, let's go first over the Batrider. The Batrider dies because Nyx's assassin sucks that he uses Carapace on the Firefly, but Notil is following him and uses the Midnight Pulse to see him under the trees, right? He clears the trees as well and pretty much solos him. And then Saxa contributes again because you mentioned it earlier, Vendetta gives you break, and he pretty much broke Enchantress because of Untouchable. Untouchable stopped working. Top lane, mid one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Notil.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Necro 3 completed on Lycan, Necro 1 and Vlad's almost completed on the Beastmaster, and that Black Hole, okay, you did use a huge spell. The cooldown is 200 seconds, one of the longest cooldowns in the game, but you did slow down Shaker's Blink Dagger, right? So every kill on this Zayat Shaker, I think, is so important for OG. That's really the hero that you want to slow down as much as possible.
Are linked. Gold for me.
Rezo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they're in that pit, they're taking it down, and you can't really contest this. You're just missing your key ingredients to make this draft work on the side of VP. You don't have the dagger on Shaker, you don't have the dagger on Rezo. Rezo actually did complete his Boots of Travel at least, but that's not it, man. You need more versus these beasts.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Come on, Spike.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
It's so bad. It's so hard to try and creep skip versus a Nyx assassin. Okay, there's Carapace onto the Firefly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Playing Batrider is difficult versus Nyx assassin because of multiple of things. Not only is the Spike Carapace so good, but Batrider naturally wants to creep skip and split push in a situation such as this one. And a Nyx assassin with a Vendetta will always be there to stop you, because you can't scout him. Will form bot.
My sprites are with us.
Sorcery lies beyond my grasp.
Solo didn't die, by the way. He's still the tankiest one on his side. Yeah? He actually managed to steal one of the wolves. I don't know exactly. Okay, so maybe he will die here now, though.
Healing power.
May your house long before.
Okay, but that's also the thing, right? Exactly what you just said. They brought enough heroes. They brought 3 heroes to kill off an Enchantress position 5, which means your Naga is farming, which means Quap is farming, and perhaps Shaker is getting closer to his dagger. So Solo really likes to play this little dummy, you know, that runs down the lane. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's good at it, and it's all strategical. That's what I do in pubs as well. It's all strategy. That's why I feel.
Tower is under attack.
You know when you think you're creating space and then your team somehow dies 3 versus 1? That's the worst. Yep. Pasted Thompson. It looks that way, yeah.
Nature attend us.
Look, they're not even committing with heroes. They're just attacking the tower with creeps. Just... There is Diffusal completed. Diffusal Manta on Naga. So this is a huge power spike for him if they can wait the Aegis out. He sold the boots!
Monster kill!
He sold the boots! He did it! He sold the boots! He was sitting on 1700 gold before that fight. He sold his boots on Shaker. He gets just enough gold to buy the Blink Dagger, uses the echo of his life right there, and turns the game completely, man. Jeez, damn.
From the core of the universe, a treasure.
Yep. because you know, like as an analyst, you're clicking on everyone, you're checking the item progression, and you see that this Shaker is far away from his Blink Dagger, and you're like, okay, this is the team fight in which OG takes the tier 3, goes back in when the wolf form is back up, but no, Zayat, he cancels everything. He gets that quick blink and just turns the fight. He's dead? It truly feels that way. After this team fight, if you cannot be feeling great if you're OG. Right now, what do you start? I think you start split pushing at this point if you're OG, because you're the team that's actually lacking items to make a good stand, to get a good fight. I think you really need a blink dagger on Nigma now. If Notil doesn't have that blink, it's going to be very difficult for them to take any fights. And even then, yeah. But it's so crazy that everything happens because he sold his boots, man. Like all of these turns because of the fact that they win that bottom fight. Batrider isn't forced to buy back, so he can have a Blink Dagger. Because of that Blink Dagger, he's able to initiate top lane instead of being initiated on. It's boots, man. That was crazy. Yeah, now the BKB on Queen of Pain. Butterfly as well on the Naga. Almost completed. Look at it. Sorry. yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at Saxa trying to hit him. So long time ago, you could actually hit him even if he moves far away. Bottom lane Sumail, he's actually caught. Notil has TP'd in.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top
Do you have the damage here? Oh.
Where are you going?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't do that.
Man, OG played the lanes so well, they did everything right. I don't want to say it again, but the moment these blink daggers came off for VP, the one on the Bat Rider, the one on the Shaker, everything turned, and now they were desperate. Like, that move towards the bottom lane was also desperate because they did scout out the Naga and they still go and try to go on the Queen of Pain, even though there's song, right? So you kind of understand that that song will come, and the turn was so easy for Virtus Pro. They used the song, they set everything up, there's a BKB from Co-op, and even though Thompson does steal that Sonic Wave, there's no follow-up because your Lycan just died. He couldn't even be there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wounded to my heart.
This could be big. Oh no. Oh.
I'll just sharpen my spear and I'm ready to go.
Naga? This should be rush for them, right? Naga is dead. Yeah, 60 seconds of LTW. So if you're OG, you just go into the pit. 50% Roshan, you can take that.
Under attack. To the Dire.
Immortality.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it's crazy how easily they killed him. I think LTW felt he felt that situation was a little bit comical, right? Notil jumps in, uses his black hole only on the illusions, and because of that he feels a little bit too strong, overconfident, stays in the fight a bit too long, loses all his mana, and now bottom lane Rezo. Good stun in the end by Saxa as well, preventing them from killing Rubik. I think Thompson was fine there. They didn't have any stuns, but Rezo, bottom lane, should be fine as well. It could have happened. It could have happened really, but he's a tanky boy too. He has that ogre axe to work with. He has the wand, and the BKB is coming soon for Rezo too. It's a pretty big power spike for him. Now, you mentioned the basher on the Naga, but LTW is farming so fast. Actually switches from the Abyssal into the BKB too. It's oh, Thompson. Echo. He had the cheese there to use, but he opted not to, and I can definitely understand that. But we're talking about all these items that aren't really that weird. Your BKB or Naga is in response to many different stuns that OG have got going. Yeah, there are some spells that go through BKB, but who cares? But look at mid one. Look at the Beastmaster. This man is going for an Aghanims. He's gonna be swinging those... Yeah, he's gonna be swinging those axes all the time, it seems like. It's done. He also took the Cobalt 4-man, which gives him 12% movement speed, so it was a bit easier to run away. They're still chasing him though.
Come on, sprites.
I'm surprised that they aren't trying to counterplay this on VP. Have Echo, you don't have Sonic Wave, and because of that you can wait a bit longer. It's pretty much 20 seconds off of both those spells, so you wait that then fight. But usually when solo is doing something like that, at this point in the game, Wirkstro, they're ready to strike, they're ready to attack from some angle.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a really good time for OG to strike right now, but Aegis will be reclaimed in about 10 seconds, so they are losing that. And that's why Virtus Pro? Exactly. Good black hole. Yep. The heart is completed on the Naga. He moved away from the BKB as well. So you have the heart, Diffusal, Manta, Butterfly, and Basher. He's just so strong right now. In that last fight, Saksa just completely negates any impact Naga can have just by spamming Mana Burn. He sits on him, Mana Burn 1, Mana Burn 2, Mana Burn 3, and LTW is without any spells. He can't contribute way too much. The Black Hole from No-Tail was pretty good, but the Fissure was even better from Earthshaker, because Zayats, the moment he uses that Fissure, he instantly totems. And you can see that play. Every single teamfight, if you watch Thompson, he's trying to steal the fissure. But he can't because Zayats uses the totem afterwards so fast. It's a pretty big spell to not give to Rubik. Once Rubik gets that fissure, the game is much harder for versus Rogue. Yeah, you're. Go ahead, sorry. They do have all their spells that are coming, right? You have the Sonic Wave in 15 seconds, you have Echo pretty much in 5, so you can fight again. There's nothing stopping you. This Naga is full slotted, doesn't need pretty much anything else. There you go, the smoke is there, and look at Solo, he's the only one not smoked. Heals.
Attend us.
Wolf form?
Structures are fortified.
It's the same problem that OG is facing with this position 5 Enigma every time. You really want to have this blink BKB, but it comes so late that every single black hole he has is interrupted second, right? And he doesn't contribute as much. Plus, the fissure in that last fight didn't really contribute them at all. Thompson uses it, and he actually blocks the Wolf away from the Naga, so he needs to circle around the fissure.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Abyssal.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Do you think that's it? 80 seconds without Lycan? He doesn't have a black hole. Do they go Throne here? Do they try to go, or do they just back out? Okay. Yeah, they're doing the safe play.
There's bounty runes, Lizard. There's farm bottom. There's like, there's 5 range creeps bottom lane. You can't just let them get to the tower.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can do at this point. Also, Roshan is back up, right? So you go and have that. If you don't have to do anything crazy, maybe he has buyback, right? If he does, you're shooting yourself in the foot. So it's good that they go to Rosh. But incredible game to watch so far. It's just so many skills used properly in the team fights, and the positioning is just perfect. Saksa again scouted it out immediately. Maybe he can snatch it.
Can he? Can he? He's on top of the Roshan. What can Saksa do? Just send the cheese. Saksa, you cheeky little bastard. Doesn't get the refresher shot. That's for the Queen of Pain. But Saksa, Nick's assassin, he's out of there, zooming away. He's got his stolen goodies and a courier. Fuck off. Come on, Saksa. Give him a break. Aegis and cheese on Nyx. But Lizard, does this do anything for OG? It stops VP from having it.
It makes Saksa feel really great.
Come on, sprites.
Boss right now.
The onslaught to the base is still coming though. Mid one and No Tail down south trying to push out waves.
No Tail has BKB. He's completed it, I think.
That's pretty huge. I mean, there's nothing to stop it, right? And they lasso the Nyx. VP make the first move. BKB Batrider gives him the perfect safety net to take the Aegis out of the hands of Nyx Assassin, reclaiming what was rightfully theirs. And Carapace, maybe a little bit of time here for Sumail to jump in with the Abyssal Blade, focusing forward, no tail, with a black hole, catching RTW. It's a lot of damage. The Sonic Wave coming in again, as no one looks to clear up a couple, but the Naga's down, and the chase from OG moves forward. Queen of Pain bashed up. Sumail wants this one, but it's an awfully difficult kill to grab. So I believe it's going to be Solo that they'll hunt down successfully, and maybe Zayat, as the Earthshaker is still getting hounded by the Wolf. Fisher there and a blink away in 4 seconds should get him out to safety. But man, what happened there?
Never ruled OG out. It's as simple as that. Never ruled them out. That's pretty much what they were playing for. And I love how Notel, he realizes, okay, if Saksa manages to get that Aegis off of them, maybe I can farm this BKB in time. He instantly goes bottom, farms a couple of camps, gets that BKB, sells his wand, first the boots, now the wand, to finish the BKB, and lets Saksa die first time. He knows they'll go on top of him once again. He blinks in with the BKB, catches the Naga off guard. And LTW, he doesn't have a buyback. How much can they do with that, though? Arguably not enough. Top lane, Sumail.
Yeah, no one has that fear talent now. Much more difficult for OG to get in and out of these fights.
Minotaur Horde forced out.
Even though they've got, Necro Books back up, Necro 3 on both Beastmaster and the Lycan, Shapeshift, Assault Cuirass coming through as well. OG, only 14 seconds now for Naga to respawn. Doesn't look like they'll have their first crack of the barracks. 40 minutes in, we looked at these drafts and we were like, this is going to be a fun game. I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, you expected it the other way around, right? Naga playing versus the Megas, maybe versus 2 sides down. And it's understandable. Top lane, Thompson.
Yeah, no one straight in there. Thompson feared up. And they've got the lasso from Batrider, dragging him around into the flames. Thompson annihilated as they get the fear to stop any TP out from Saxa. He might get a bounty rune. He's pushed back by the flame break. Go on, Saxa. No, the bounty rune is taken by Rezo. Doesn't even get that as a consolation prize. And Nyx Assassin with the Rubik dead for over a minute. The pings come out. It is mid lane push time for VP.
Is there anything that you can do about it as OG? You are pushing down bottom, but you don't push nearly as fast, so you can't split, you can't do anything like that. You need to go back and defend. Sumail is trying to finish off his MKB. Maybe if he sells an item, he can do that.
Sell the cheese.
Sell something.
Sell the drum at this point, I think.
He's close. He needs 200 gold. Yeah, boots, actually. All right, he's a wolf. He doesn't need boots.
True. Gets rid of the brown booties. The VP, they want mega creeps. Tier 3 lift up. But very quickly dispatched with. As the walls all come tumbling down around OG's base. Smoke from No Tail. Like you said, he does have that blink. BKB black hole, but the spacing from VP, you've got Zayat in the southwest. Solo, no one kind of holding that front line. Naga lurking with Resolution in the shadows. And OG don't have an answer to that final lane of barracks falling.
Yeah, no boots on Naga as well. Scotty instead of them, so full 6 slotted. With the Mindbreaker, incredibly tanky LTW. And yeah, those 2 deaths on Thompson and Nyx really hurt bad, because maybe they could have fought top if they had the Rubik and the Nyx.
What's the vision like right now for VP? They've got 1 Observer Ward up on that top lane on the high ground. They also pinged out the Lycan, and it feels like know where he's coming from. So Sumail making this initial move, jumping straight forward towards that Batrider, but Rezo gets the BKB and the runaway. They ensnare the Lycan, the black hole's there. No-Tail finds the Naga. That's the one target he needs to get. The Sonic save the pushback. Naga's still alive. 4 stabbed away, and the Fisher will block them out. Great 2-man Echo Slam. Zayat has saved the day for turn around, and now the G's have got to be coming, because OG, they've got nothing left in the tank. Queen of Pain is going to find No-Tail, and Nigma will be the 5th and final kill of this game as Virtus Pro take game 1.
Yeah, just some incredible dotes right here, man. The skill level from these 2 teams. It's always fun to watch VP versus OG. I was looking forward to last night's series, OG versus Secret, but this is just as hyped. This last fight, though, if you want to analyze it a little bit, the fissure again from Thompson helps VP a little bit.
stage, but of course you're always playing into raw, you know, that BKB piercing stun. Is that an option for VP, letting Beastmaster go through and still feeling okay?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, honestly, it feels like a pretty, you know, solo thing to do, you know, solo puppy, whoever it may be, pretty adamant in the way they draft. We beat them. They had Beastmaster Lycan. Do we care? Let's just give it again. Let's see what you've got. Show me. Round 2. It really was. They're taking their sweet time on this this last ban, getting rid of the Chen. Okay.
Beastmaster.
There he comes. First pick Beastmaster.
Radiant team pick.
In the spirit. Shadow Demon.
Dire team pick.
Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Lycan.
Lycan Beastmaster again. So yeah, you've got the bubble to protect from Raw, you've got that preemptive bubble against the Luna with that disruption. Poison against Beastmaster pretty good as well at, you know, getting 3 or 4 stacks, killing the boars off if you are able to.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Yeah, Mana Burn, Dispel Flame Guard, chase you down. I mean, just slowing you when you're trying to Remnant away is always super awkward. And you were talking about the Earthshaker and Wyvern, that, you know, balancing act. Do we go for one or both? There it is.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we've seen both of these heroes play both position 5 and 4. It feels like Shadow Demon's become more of a 4 recently though, with like Ether Lens, Aghanim Scepter becoming pretty priority items these games drag out. But then, like, you know, Blink Dagger and Wyvern is going to be super important here for VP. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
themselves down in an area, maybe around a tier 1 or a tier 2, and just zonal control with the ability to jump in and out with Remnants, Winter's Curse, having that disruption and the pit there. OG with the Morphling, what's up with that? Is that late game security because things didn't go so well in the previous game?
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. No, we've got, Soulbind into Double Roar, Adaptive Strike and E-Blade, tons of stuff here to dump into the Grim ultis. Necro, the final ban. That Necro pick could have been great against all 3 cores of OG.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That's interesting. They got plenty of time to think about where they want to actually transition with this draft.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Oh, you said it. They've kind of moved away from it and then straight back in. Prove you wrong.
Choose your hero.
PL for VP. That's a hero here OG can really struggle at dealing with. They've got very limited illusion clear. First item mags. It just feels, always when you've got this Lycan on your team, if you're starting a team fight, add in the Soulbind, the Roar, E-Blade, Adaptive Strike, whatever it might be. Once OG are into a fight, they are committed. They are in. They don't really have great ways of kiting back and forth, having multiple cycles of team fight ultis or anything. They are fully just into a team fight. But VP are like the total opposite. They can dive in and out. They've got Doppelganger, they've got Remnants, Disruption, Winter's Curse, the Pit from Underlord. They've got great answers at dealing with this OG burst of aggression. So I think you're bang on with that, one fight to turn the tides here for VP.
Goodness gracious, Papa Boy! Такая халява!
Prepare for battle.
10억짜리 900, 10억짜리 900이 15억짜리 900원이.
One combo breaker, that's all VP really need. As we've got ourselves the Resolution Underlord with Zayat's Shadow Demon up top. So it will be that solo Wyvern with ILTW Phantom Lancer down in the bottom lane for the Radiant side, and no one mid Ember Spirit against the Thompson Morphling. Look for No Tail with Saxa Wind Ranger and the mid one Beastmaster. Looks like they're going to come down here to secure some bounty runes, while Sumail Lycan in the fountain he's pumping pumping out wolves. He's breeding them. He's shoving them out into lanes.
You fought well.
30 seconds to battle.
Like Zayats and Rezo not going to be contested for those two top bounties. Sumail might try and come in here and sneak one, but outpost grabbing is more important for him.
The battle begins.
Okay, Lizard, most important question of the day. How many courier snipes does Saxa get in the first 3 minutes? Because he's got his ward. He's got his courier sniping ward and he's a Wind Ranger. One, I'm gonna go with 3. He's gonna go he's gonna go 1 a minute. Someone will TP bottom to try and save the PL and he'll get all 3 couriers. Yeah.
What you claim?
Damn it, that's actually a good shout. Solo acts as the courier, so Saxa can't actually grab any of them. More flank, 1-on-1, good start mid. He was at the top of the board. You always got to shout people out when they're at the top of the pile. He's 17 gold ahead of everybody else. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. I don't know why. I always get super excited about range creep denies still. Whenever someone denies a range creep, I get really hyped up about it. Ooh. Yeah, and then RTW can get, you know, closer to level 3 faster. As mid lane Topson did get another couple of range creep denies in. I'm very happy. Oh dear. TP. Optimistic, but he makes it. All the way back to his tier 1. As there's action happening in multiple lanes. Back to full HP. It does leave Saxa with no mana to play around with. He's, you know, got a shackle or a power shot in a couple of seconds. As mid one tries to bully the Phantom Lancer, but immediately going to regret that. Do shackle RTW. Solo's there to trade hits as well. And like it. Oh, Saxa. 0. No courier kills. Very sad. No Tail taking the stack of poison to the face. Looks like Sumail still farming reasonably well, but you've got this Resolution Underlord now, level 3. He's leading the charge on the CS board, while no one, I've been watching his rise spectacularly here. 17-7, Topson has slipped back a little bit.
This reward transcends expectation.
Is it though? I was having a bit of fun with that one. Top lane, Zayats is being chased. Sumail, No Tail don't have much mana. So, oh, No Tail's going for the courier snipe. Takes down Rezo's courier. Not gonna. Oh, one more stack of poison maybe. Is the fourth one coming? It looks like he's gonna get popped and first blood. Spilled by Zayats. Ooh, bottom rune. Oh, no one was trying to go for the slight and grab. Yeah. Yeah, it's
No.
no, I was just gonna say it's those mind games, you know, the little things there that make the difference. Good spot on that little stutter step from Thompson. Oh, mid one. I think he's okay. Just taking a batter. Sorry, he's just taking a battering from LTW. Saxa was also very low. Go on, Lizard.
Every coin helps.
My waters rise. Never refuse gold given.
Very difficult. No one going to clear up some stacks. Thompson given a little bit of breathing room. Ember Spirit is going to be racing up that net worth board now. Now trying to make a play onto mid one. It looks like they'll find LTW with that shackle and power shot though. Solo being handled by the boars, and Sax is just going to win run forward. Mid one sticking around on 100 HP. He wants XP. Gimme. OG with two really good kills. I mean, it's a close fought battle between these two heroes. Like you were saying, the level 2 boars come out and the lane dynamic changes pretty drastically. Hasted. Thinking about it. It's like he wants to stick around in mid. Oh, are we still going to be looking for the, you said Spirit Vessel on No One's Ember? We're still expecting that, right?
Rush forth.
Well, they're coming in top. They ink-swelled the wolf to start on Rezo, but no one arriving now, and Sumail is being picked off by the hasted Ember Spirit. There might be a bonus kill over towards the back as they disrupt up No-Tail. That poor little Grimstroke. Look at that damage from Rezo. He's got 130 bonus bloody damage. He's got triple damage.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What are you meant to do? Everything slows down for OG. Lycan does have the helm. He's got little Sato running around with him. Spot, no one, and Thompson trying to battle for something that doesn't exist. It's an invis down in the bottom spot for them. They do have a wave form here for Thompson, but no one is way speedier. They're diving out of tier 1.
Behold, a subtle burn.
Ember Spirit is ready. He's invis and he spots No-Tail. It looks like it might be a simple one here. I don't know if OG have a response. He's just trying to get as many spells out as he can, No-Tail. One pop by no one. Looks like he doesn't want to expend remnants, and there goes the pop onto the Grimstroke. As OG shift two... Where is Saxa? What's he doing? What is he doing? 3 stacks of poison. Windrun going to get mitigated there by the bubble. Shackle shot and power shot not going to do a whole hell of a lot. Zayat helps out no one to another kill, while OG bring 2 cores mid to try and pressure tier 1, and Resolution's like, nah, I'm Snorlax, I sit in lane, you cannot pass. Well, chasing Rezo. I mean, Snorlax, is he going to fall here? He's dropping low, but I don't know if Sumail can finish him off. VP, respond! He's diving in tier 3. Team? Team? Where are you? Oh, you're killing mid one. You're killing Dice Dive in tier 4s. Sumail's gonna die to towers. What is happening? Meanwhile, bottom lane, mid one's dropping to VP diving onto tier 1 there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Please, yeah, Thompson's just screaming, run at them, please, give me some space. I just need a bit of room. Sumail obliges. Down south, no one. About a third of his HP remains, but a great Winter's Curse there. Solo just catching Saxa on the very edge of it to bring mid one low, but not finished off just yet. The final slide of Fist will take him down as the Inkswell with a Stroke of Fate, but that's a lot of damage from Zayat. A double kill from no one will be secured. And all they lose is a Shadow Demon, while no one has only 4 stick charges. And Lycan arriving means it looks like No Tail will be safe now.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Resolution not just standing in front of his towers to defend them, but pushing that tier 1 mid on OG side of the river now. He has the backup of Shadow Demon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And no one trying to kill the Helm creep. Silenced and stunned. Thanks to No Tail here with the Inkswell, with a roar from mid one. Swell Shapeshift allows him to get in on top of Ember Spirit, and now chasing Solo over the trees. He's flying over the canopy. He does get the Winter's Curse out here, and it looks like No Tail is going to drop very low. No finishing killing blow though. As Solo gets scouted, power shot through the trees, and there's the Winter Wyvern getting picked off, and OG. A nice breath of fresh air for fans of them, as they do swing in for tier 1, and they can start taking control of this bottom Radiant jungle. Or can they? Lizard, VP are coming in here to fight. They brought the PL down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
My waters rise.
Not Solo now. Putting a flap away from Thompson. But Sax is hunting. The Ginger Ranger has arrived. Don't know if she'll find him. Still going through the trees, and there, a glimpse, a little spot of vision. Stun him up. Thompson, this is your kill. Bottom lane, they are still chasing No Tail. Final hit from Resolution clears it up 10-7. But OG still in the net worth lead, still with this Morphling, farming away. And they've got this push strength, which is online now. It feels like Roshan time is coming faster this game than in the previous one. Like, you know, OG definitely going to be eyeing up the pit in the next couple of minutes.
This reward transcends expectations.
That's a 2000 HP, 8-1 charge Vanguard Underlord. You've turned into him and given him the pit, but you've only dropped him to half HP.
Speedy rune of haste.
Grace unseen.
They've caught Solo. And went to Wyvern. Winter's Curse. Oh my god, that was so close. Sumail's still going to send his little summons after her. Wyvern down, and now a silent stun. They've stomped for the Centaur. The chain stuns are beautiful. OG, excellent execution there. As up towards top. Looks like Zayat's also going to fall as Thompson goes wild onto Rezo. Not enough damage to bring down the big boy, but a great turn of pace there.
Middle tower is under attack.
They're going to get him.
Radiant's top tower is
Now a
under
free tier
attack.
1.
Radiant's top tower has
Oh,
fallen.
that's the thing, right? They went on resolution 3 times in the past, like, minute and a half. They kept him at half HP so they could always have kill threat on him. Can't show on the lane. Oh,
I'm worth so much more.
looks like he will just dance away with a remnant. Still one of those games where we haven't seen the impact of RTW. He's a good 500 away from Diffusal Blade, and even when he has that, not really in fighting shape, it feels like. As mid lane, Sumail being parted, as he does get cursed up and killed off by his Necro units. Solo the trade back there as OG continuing to move forward. Shackle Shot won't latch to anything. Zayat, that Centaur, Inkswell not connecting thanks to the disruption, but no tails here with Thompson. Stomp him up and a double kill for more. There's a soul bind. Oh, it's on no one, but there's no one to actually grab and latch him to. So a quick little sleight of fist as they turn to focus resolution. Shackle Shot yet again. Not quite on the mark, but it still slows down the retreat as they swing back with the E-Blade. No one just hands them a kill on a silver platter. Thank you very much, no one. Thompson now with a triple kill. Man, you love playing as Morphling against Ember Spirit sometimes, it feels like. Having that slight chains and the waveform to be able to gap close, stun, cancel TPs, give you that extra bit of control to dump damage into these heroes. And now a double damage rune for Thompson.
Tower is under attack.
He's absolutely shredded. Thompson, he's out of mana right now, trying to shift into that strength, but this Pit of Malice is causing him a lot of problems. Stuck in there for quite some time, and the Phantom Lancer will claim his life and gives it over to Zayat as now the wolves come in, and Inkswell chasing onto Solo. He's got Winter's Curse, but he's been stunned and silenced. He can't get a single spell off. Oh, the PL, he's been shackled up, and the power shot from Saxa. OG clearing through 4 as no one. Last man standing. He's being hounded here. Remnant off to the northwest side. The wolf is coming with Inkswell. I don't think it will be there. There's a slight to try and get away, but they do. They slow down no one, who is now completely zip on mana. And Sumail, he was diving tier 4s a few minutes ago. This is one he really desperately wants, but he doesn't have the movement speed for it. Resolution puts his body in the lines. Get down, Mr. President. I'm going to save you, but in the meanwhile, he's going to be shredded by OG.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Haste.
See if they can actually get anything done as Roshan falls. Thompson grabs Aegis. They do have a curse near the pit. Well, it's not going to finish anyone off. Saxa's still up and running, and it's Morphling giving chase. Thompson, he's got the E-Blade strike onto Wyvern, and down Solo goes. Slight change there. No one's caught. No escape. No retreat. No quarter given by OG. Game 2 with a 10,000 net worth lead, 12 to 21. They are just rampant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, where's your Earthshaker now? Where is that team fight turning ultimate when you need it? Rooting up Thompson.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Does he want to give up Aegis for this high ground push? RTW still not joining in. He's off farming towards his heart. OG, they are ready with a roar. Mid one wants to make the play, but no one. Just about skirts away from that Dire Observer Ward vision.
My waters rise.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like he's, you know, kind of waiting for level 25. Phantom Lancer wants that doppelganger cooldown. But I'm just not quite sure he's going to have the time. Catching top lane. Disruption into pit. They found mid one. Winter's Curse as well. Don't mind if I do. Solo's there with an ultimate and a pick off onto mid one. So delaying the push from OG. Thompson's in the base though. Not entirely sure what his plan is, but he feels invincible right now and he might just be able to take down Solo. Nice little purge though. Thompson with the poison stacks, waveform down to the low ground, still holding Aegis, don't forget. 8-1 charges and the ability to morph into strength, but Aegis popped while bottom lane, LTW's been shackle shotted up, now back to morphling as he's still caught up in the root of the pit. Thompson waveforms over the top, to juke around and dodge from VP's aggression. Adaptive strike into E-Blade there, but the Flame Guard blocks the latter. As Saxa, shackle shot flies forward, not connecting. As VP still...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, like mentioning all these items coming up for both sides, it doesn't feel like there's anything here for VP that's going to drastically... Oh, yeah, I was looking at no one's item build. He's just finished off his Maelstrom. PL's moving towards Heart after the Diffuser Blade, but these don't feel like game-swinging or fight-winning items. They just feel like we're trying to delay the inevitable and hopefully get over the hump. But no one... Devastated by the Morphling. He had no chance. He's dead for 40 seconds. Barely TPing home. And Sumail Lycan, he's looking for resolution here. Doesn't have any backup. Windranger's TPing to outpost. And Rezo gives him the pit with that Rod of Atos, so triple root coming through, but the Centaur stomp and a bit of damage not gonna be enough to find the Underlord. RTW's there to bodyguard him back towards safety.
Regeneration.
Optimistic. But this is where OG really, want to be. You know, they're moving over towards Radiant's side of the map, closing in around the PL. Shackle shot is coming. Nice dodge from LTW. Does get away from the grasps of Saxa. Oh my goodness. And they've got the shackle, the double shot, shackle into power. And Thompson, he's losing a lot of his mana. Oh yeah, you're right. Is that mid one just roaring him and booking him? Yeah. Exactly. Like, I was literally like, for the past 2 minutes, all this action is happening, and all I want to say is that any two heroes of OG can go anywhere on the map and kill someone. Morphling Beastmaster, Grimstroke Beastmaster, Morphling Windranger, anyone. They don't need to be together as 5, 4, 3. They don't need to make gank squads. They can just be on the map. Buddy system it up. As Thompson back into Ember Spirit mode, looking to blow up no one, and he does just that with a long-range power shot.
Wait,